Hello, here I am. You know, if you wanted to hang out, all you had to do was say so. You didn't have to be so cryptic on the phone. Unless maybe you had something in mind you felt embarrassed to talk about. Well, are you going to let me in? I know it's been a bit since we last saw each other, but something seems off about you. Fangs, did something happen? Why are you looking at me like that? No. Stay back. I thought you would have had enough of me pinning you on our first date. Seems you're a bit of a slow learner, though. You're going to have to speak more clearly. The only thing I can hear is the gnashing of your teeth. No, stop struggling and just talk to me. For fuck's sake! Or do you really just have nothing to say? Is this really how you want it to end? I should have known. I should have known. You really are all the same. No matter how much I wanted to believe there was still good in you, no matter how much you made me believe it. Congratulations. You proved me right. All vamps do is prey on those you deem weaker. You try to break them down, physically, emotionally. You aren't satisfied until you've taken everything. And I'm not going to stop until you're all nothing more than a long forgotten nightmare. Those red eyes, so full of hatred. I don't know how I missed it. They used to be so soft. It made me think that you might actually be different. It made me think it could be different between us. But the fact that you hid all this darkness inside you, it's disgusting. It's like cruelty is more important than blood. No, I'll show you the mercy you wouldn't have shown me. I'll make it quick. Painless. I'd appreciate it if you would calm down and close your eyes. Even if it was all a charade. I'd appreciate it if you just close your eyes and accept this with some dignity. Fine. I gave you a choice. All right, puppy. You've done this countless times. Just pierce the heart. Then it will all be over. Just a single, decisive strike. I can't. I can't. myself to end it like this. Please. Please. Tell me why. Did you always know it was going to end like this? Hello? I mean, I'm glad you're speaking now, but after all this, how can you be so casual? Well, you have a stake in your stomach because you just tried to attack me. And I was going to send you to a nice farm upstate, if you will. No, I don't miss. I didn't miss. Something about this just didn't sit right with me. So I avoided your heart. Now is not the time to be acting smug. Well, I have a feeling I know what happened, but I want to hear it from you. Explain. Now. I know it might be a bit fuzzy, but you have to try to remember what happened. Then, let's start with this. Where were you earlier this evening? Of course, you went back to the VSSCC. You did what? Why? Why would you interview for a job there? I told you to keep a low profile. I could have helped you. Maybe then you wouldn't have ended up staked to your own floor. So, do we want to have the conversation now? Or should we wait until you've recovered? The conversation about how you're reckless, about how you keep putting yourself in danger and causing problems not only for you, but for me as well. No. Wait. No. Don't just pull it out. You're going to get blood everywhere. We'll need to move to the bathtub to minimize the cleanup. Come on, I'll help you. Okay. Get in. When I tell you to, you're going to pull out the stake. Yes. Yes, I have had some experience with this. Normally, though, it doesn't end with the vamp helping me with cleanup. When you're done, we can use this towel to apply some pressure to the wound. Yes, I know you'll heal, but still. It will help to minimize the blood loss while you do. And frankly, I'm a bit responsible for this, so should help correct it. Now, this is going to hurt. Are you ready? Okay then. Pull it out. Good, good. Now, stay still while I apply some pressure. Your body can do the rest. How does that feel? Too much? Or... Good. Good. Do you know how close I came to killing you today? Fangs, I appreciate you wanting to help. I really do, but... You are so inexperienced. Even just asking questions about the VSSCC has put you in more danger than you can realize. And I don't want to see you get hurt. I don't want you to go through what I did. You think someone without a tragic backstory would choose to hunt vampires? Although, maybe hearing how this all started, maybe then you'll realize. I was still young. I hadn't even finished secondary school yet. I had a friend named Ariel. She was quiet. The complete opposite of me. But somehow we ended up best friends. She was a beautiful soul. And then suddenly she started pulling away. Stopped responding to messages, stopped going to classes. I thought it was a depressive episode. We were starting our A-levels. There was a lot of pressure, but that wasn't it. A vamp managed to get his teeth into her. He took her, and he told her sweet nothings about a world full of excitement. He told her that she could become important, powerful. She craved it, and was eager to agree when he asked to turn her. She was his shiny new toy. Until she wasn't anymore. And he just dropped her. He left her in her human world without any idea how to survive on her own as a vampire. Then she suddenly started answering my messages again. And I was so excited. I would have done anything to help her. I just wanted to have her back. I didn't believe her at first, but I couldn't argue with what I saw. The glowing red eyes, the sharp teeth, the unmatched strength. I looked into her eyes, and I promised we would get through it, together. I told her that everything was going to be okay. During the day, I searched everywhere I could for answers. I went online and I called all over to talk to specialists. I went to libraries and consumed anything that might have just a bit of forbidden knowledge. In the evening, we tried anything. We tried to cast spells. We had an exorcism. Everything we could think of. And nothing helped. none of it worked. I was helpless. And she got hungrier and hungrier. She couldn't bring herself to try feeding off a person. She didn't want to hurt anyone. The Ariel I knew was still in there. Even if she had forgotten everything else. I learned later that it wouldn't have mattered even if she had fed. She was still too new in the transformation. Only another vamp's blood would have satiated her. Ariel thought she'd just raced away. Maybe die of starvation. But she didn't. She reached a point where her hunger took over. And I was the only human that she had left. Yeah, she did. She was so strong. She overpowered me. I can still feel her teeth bearing into my neck as she drank up my blood. I knew if she kept going, I was going to die. I pleaded with her to stop. But she didn't listen. She was too far gone. But I was strong too. From years of competitive sports, I managed to get her off me, just for a second. And I grabbed whatever I could to defend myself. It was junk. Just broken polo stick. When she lunged at me, my best friend, the person I promised to help, was dead on the floor. And I was the one who killed her. She wasn't the only one I lost that night. I knew I wouldn't be able to just act normal and go on with my life. Every moment I was awake was haunted by those memories, and sleeping wasn't any better. So I dedicated every moment to tracking down the bastard who started it all. It took me years, but I found him, and I drove a stake into his heart. I can still see his face, the anger, the disbelief. No, it didn't help. It didn't make the anger stop. I couldn't celebrate the victory. I had spent years constantly working towards a single goal. And when it was over, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. If I stopped, I knew I couldn't handle the weight of it all. I don't think I could handle it even now. Yes, that's why I do this. I need to make the world a safer place for the people who can't defend themselves. And that's why you can't keep getting involved. Going to get yourself hurt or killed, and you are going to be faced with impossible decisions. You can't live with the consequences. You say that, but you don't. If you did understand, you'd thank me for trying to keep you out of it. I get to do this because I can handle it. I'm already broken, so I can take the brunt of it so that people like you don't have to. You could try to weasel your way in, but they already know who you are. You're already a target. It's not like we can just hide you away. You're going to need to feed eventually. With how much blood you'll need. You can't just feed off of me. I need my blood. You're being stubborn, Fangs. There isn't a way to do this and keep you out of danger. You're right. Well, then I guess the only reason I'll be staying around is to protect you. You can wipe that smug look off your face. You'll need to listen to me. And that means, if I tell you to do something, you need to do it. No questions asked. Speaking of which, here. Take these. Well, I think the glasses will look better on you than they do on me. Don't worry. You should be able to see just fine. Hopefully with these. They can't catch you like this again. Now. There. They do look good on you. They bring out your eyes. Now, you look like you're back in one piece. I can imagine this has been an exhausting day. And you'll need to rest after healing that hole in your gut. We can talk about this all later. And Fangs. Thank you. I'm glad we met. Even if you are a bit stubborn.